Hello and thank you for watching another Designer One training video. Today we're going to talk about installing ACT 2010. We've received quite a bit of feedback from our valued customers and they asked us to show them a video on how to install the latest version of ACT. So what I've done here is I've put my DVD into my DVD-ROM drive and I have told the install wizard to run. And so the very first thing that happens when you put that CD in there and you tell it to run is it brings up an installation program. And this is what happens. You get a little ACT install that specifically pops up and asks you what region of the world do you live in. We live in the United States. Almost most of our customers do. And we're going to go ahead and choose United States here and click on Next. It then gives you the standard terms and conditions or end user license agreement. And we invite you to go through and read this before you click on accept. ACT will not allow you to install until you read and accept this. And for most of our users, we would like you to choose the typical install. And ACT will then run a brief system check to make sure that your system is compatible. You have .NET Framework installed, you have Microsoft SQL installed, and if it detects that you do not have these components installed, it will actually go through and install them for you. So what you'll see here over the next few minutes is ACT installing itself. I'm going to actually go ahead and fast forward here, and I won't show you all the nitty-gritty, and I'm not going to make you sit here and wait for 5 to 10 minutes while this installation does happen. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and we'll start it back up in just a moment. On my particular machine, SQL was not installed, so this is a new install. I'm not upgrading from a previous version. So this Microsoft SQL 2005 little window is going to pop up here, and this is okay. This is part of the database engine that ACT uses, and it's a component. In order for ACT to be successfully installed, you do need to see this SQL setup, and so please don't be surprised or alarmed when it does pop up. Okay, my SQL Server install here is almost done. I just wanted to chime in and let you know and describe the transition between the SQL install to the actual ACT install. So you'll see that you're not prompted as a user to touch any keys, to click any buttons. It just seamlessly moves from the SQL install to the ACT install, and that'll happen here in just a moment. So you can see that the SQL installer itself just disappeared, and you have a new deployment screen that pops up there at the bottom letting you know that we're now attaching the database. This is going to be the demonstration database that ACT uses, our good old friend Chris Huffman. And ACT then seamlessly moves into the actual application itself. You have a progress bar at the bottom of your screen center that shows you the process and what files and what things are happening. This process generally takes between 10 minutes, 20 minutes, depending upon the speed of your computer. If you have a brand new system, it could be as quick as 2 or 3 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video again and let you know when we're getting near the end of the install. One of the things you'll notice during the install is this green progress bar goes back and forth several times. So please don't be alarmed if you get to the end thinking that your install is done, only to see that the bar itself resets itself. This happens on several different occasions, whether we're installing SQL, whether we're installing program files, deploying databases. It's all part of the process. Just be aware that that little green progress bar is going to start and stop probably 3 or 4 different times during the installation process, and it's all part of the normal install. One common question we receive is, do I have to install ACT from the DVD or the CD that you ship to me, or can I just download it, or can I take the CD or DVD and copy the files to my local hard drive or to a network resource? And the answer is yes. So please feel free to copy the installation directory or the download link that we provide to you and put that information on your hard drive or on a network resource, and your installation will actually go faster that way. Your computer can read from a hard drive, and most of the time can read from a network resource faster than it can from a CD or a DVD. Okay, my installation has just finished. Total time for me on this was about 7 or 8 minutes. I'm using a computer that is 2 years old. It has a 2.6 gigahertz processor, if I remember correctly, and 2 gigabytes of RAM on brand new Windows 7 Pro operating system. Now this is a clean system. I don't have any of the programs installed on it other than Microsoft Office. This is the test machine that we use for all of our videos. And once your ACT install is done, we invite you to actually reboot your computer first before you start using it. There are a few things that are written to the registry and a couple system files and DLLs and things of that nature that need to be taken care of. And so instead of launching ACT or opening these README files or these quick view things, we recommend you uncheck the box, click on Finish, and then reboot your computer. And then you're ready to go. Thank you for watching.